Good morning this Thursday the 28th of October. I'm Paulina Peters, a market analyst at Bell Direct. It's great to have your company. Yesterday, the ASX 200 struggled to find direction for most of the day, finishing flat as investors contemplated the possibility of interest rate hikes happening sooner rather than later. Sector performance was mixed. The best performing sector was the communication services sector, up 2%, while the consumer staples sector fell the most, down 2%. Uniti Group, UWL, led the gains, up 6%, following the company announcing it will be undertaking a share buyback. Closely behind was Reliance Worldwide, RWC. Its shares were up about 5% after Macquarie upgraded the stock from neutral to outperform. Now looking at one of the worst performers, A2 Milk, investors were selling down A2 Milk shares after the company released an update that revealed its margins were significantly lower compared to pre-COVID-19 levels. Now looking to the US, the earnings season rally seems to have lost some of its momentum, with the S&P 500 slipping from its record high and the Dow falling for the first time in 4 days. On the other hand, the Nasdaq closed flat, despite Microsoft and Alphabet reporting results that exceeded estimates. Visa took a hit, falling 6.9% after issuing a revenue outlook that some analysts considered conservative. And Twitter shares fell 10.8% on concerns about expense guidance despite strong earnings. Now looking to the day ahead. After a mixed session on Wall Street, the futures are suggesting the Aussie share market will open 0.54% lower this morning. In terms of economic news, yesterday the ABS released its key inflation reading. The Consumer Price Index, or CPI, rose 0.8% this quarter. Over the 12 months to the September 2021 quarter, the CPI rose 3%. The quarterly rise was driven primarily by a 7.1% jump in fuel and a 3.3% jump in new dwelling purchase costs. Today, investors will hear from RBA Deputy Governor Guy Debelle, who will respond to the latest inflation figures. ANZ and Fortescue Metals, FMG, are set to report today. ANZ is set to release its full-year results this morning, while FMG will release its first quarter update, which should provide investors with an update on just how badly the pullback in iron ore prices has impacted its margins. AGMs wise, there's about 14 companies holding theirs today. To list a few, mining company South32, JB Hi-Fi, JBH, and building material company Barrel, BLD. Companies going ex-dividend today include Bank of Queensland, BOQ, and investment advice company Centrepoint Alliance, CAF. Now moving to commodities, oil prices fell on Wednesday after crude stockpiles rose more than expected and fuel inventories unexpectedly increased last week in the US, the world's largest oil consumer. The gold price steadied off the back of a softer dollar and US bond yields retreating, currently trading at US $1,796 an ounce. And the seaborne iron ore price continues to trade at around US $122 a tonne. Now to end on some trading ideas for your consideration, Bell Potter has reiterated its buy recommendation on IT company Life360. 360 is its ticker code, a company best known for its family location sharing app. Bell Potter has increased Life360's price target by 16% to $12.50, previously $10.75. This is off the back of Life360 releasing a strong quarter result for third quarter 2021, with the highlight being a 13% quarter-on-quarter increase in its annualized monthly revenue to US $120.1 million versus Bell Potter's forecast of US $116.4 million. Potential catalysts for Life360 include an acquisition in the near term, potentially this quarter, and a dual listing in the US sometime next calendar year. Life360 is currently trading up 173% year to date and closed 4.5% higher yesterday to $10.36, which implies 20.7% share price growth. To end, bullish trading signals have been identified in Carnarvon Petroleum, CVN, Uniti Group, UWL, and Tyro Payments, TYR. And that's according to Trading Central. And that's it for today. I'm Paulina Peters with Bell Direct. Stay safe, have a great day, and happy trading.